my neighborhood. It's your boy Nigel Sylvester. Right now, we in Jamaica, Queens. I'm gonna take you on a little trip. Bunch of key moments and key spots that all added into the BMX craze I call my life now. Right now, we're at my grandma's house, and this is where it all started. This is where the big wheeler came into play. That was the first time I ever came in contact with any type of bicycle. And I instantly fell in love. And it has taken me on one of the wildest journeys ever. I couldn't be more excited about it and more happy to share the story with you guys. So let's get it started. Yo, this block was crazy growing up. There were tons of kids and we were all around the same age. Everyone was cool with each other. There was really no beefs out here. We used to play football on this block. 2 dudes down here became pro, and they grew up playing on this block too. I love it out here, dude. I come back and I still get like a warm feeling in my heart, like, wow, like I spent so much time here growing up, you know? This driveway right here is where I got on my first big wheeler. Yo, Jay, come through, yo.
This was right with a Lonzo's little banana seat bike was.
Oh, hell yeah.
I took Nigel the baby, I sat him on the bike, and I walked away and I left him there. I look back nowadays like, yo, that's crazy.
That's sick, dude.
You put somebody's child on a 2-wheel bike on a kickstand and leaves them there.
And I was young too,
and
dude.
Walk away. You was a baby, you still had curly hair, you never even had your first haircut. I always like see what little kids can do. I always ask them like, what do they want to be when they grow up? And they'll tell me, and I'm like, if you focus on that, what you want to do from an early age, you can do it. I
still like got this glimpses of when we had that big wheeler, dude. It was crazy because like we had set the cones up in the driveway right here, dude. And I was on my big wheeler just going in and out of cones, like drifting out of the cones or whatnot, dude. Like it was so crazy. Like this driveway seemed so big to me back then, dude. This is like, it was crazy, but now it's like dope, man. But that's where it all started, dude. As a child, I spent way more time here than I did home, dude. I would go home and sleep, whatever. Yeah, dude, I'll be over here all day. You know what I mean? Like this was my home as a child. Like my mom would drop us off here and we would just be here for days, just hanging out, chilling. I didn't even mind.
Come to pick y'all up and y'all be like, can we stay longer? Can we stay for the weekend? She'd be like, yeah, well, y'all have to go home. It's crazy how you was like the little one coming up and now y'all grown up. Now I look at y'all like, yo, that's where I want to be. It's a good television show so far.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then I think the second chapter, it will be even better.
It will.
But if it was to stop right here, it'll be a good story. I'll be satisfied with everything that I've seen y'all accomplish.
Yo, what's good, boy? What's poppin'? You ready to know, baby? I gotta pull my homies real quick, yo. I gotta stay with that. What's good, boy? Now you already know what's going down, baby. How you feeling, yo? What's the word, baby boy? I'm chilling, You know we still out here. Give me a shout out, or something.
Out here, Shakedown in the building. You know it's your boy Hollywood Nate, Haiti. You know what's going on. We out here cooking, man, VIP. I'm with my man A, you know, always cooking, man.
Yeah, you ready to know,
That nigga been doing tricks on bikes since I've been doing tricks on hoes, man. Holla at me, man, we out here, shit.
You ready to know, boy? Yo, I'ma holla at you, baby, all day. Right now, we're on Merrick Boulevard on 228th Street. This is a boulevard that I grew up riding on. I would ride from Laurelton Parkway, which is about 10 blocks up that way, down to Springfield Boulevard, which is about another 10 blocks that way. So roughly about like a mile, but I would ride it back and forth maybe 5-6 times in a day. It was significant because I used to ride over these dividers, jump up and down the dividers, bob and weave through traffic, just to get like my bike control together. When I say bike control, I'm talking about being comfortable on a bike at high speeds, which is so important, you know what I mean? Sometimes like you can do tricks and whatnot, but can you do your tricks at a certain speed, or how comfortable are you on your bike? And growing up for me, I grew up riding with no brakes. So I had to rely on myself to stop the bike on the drop of a dime. That's the thing about BMX riding for me, man. Like I never wouldn't take it for granted, or I have never took it for granted. I'll always make sure that I have my mind and my body both connected at the same time to make sure that I'm landing on my tricks as comfortable as possible, keeping it safe, rubber down. That was just what was important. Yeah, we're still on Merrick Boulevard right now, 233rd Merrick Boulevard. I want to let you guys in on the neighborhood local bike shop, but here's the best part. It's the worst bike shop in the world.
Don't ever go there, ever.
Ever. We call this dude Jack the Ripper. Because as kids, he used to just overcharge us for the worst products, worst service, attitude was horrible.
Terrible.
Like, so we gotta come and give him a shout out for being the worst bike shop in the world. Like, he definitely saved the day a couple of times, some inner tubes here and there, which was good money, but, you know, overall still Jack the Ripper.
Don't ever go to this bike shop, ever.
Yo, right now we're at the Bello Park. This is a park out here I used to come ride all the time when I was younger. There was no skate parks for me growing up. I had this park right here. We had concrete tables and wooden benches. It's just one of like those staples in the neighborhood. Like you could always come here and see someone like was riding or meet up here. But this right here, like, this was the foundation. This is where it all started as far as grinding goes, you know?
I'm his older brother. I wasn't too much into BMX, but I was into him, so I would support him and help him, and you know, cheer him along, push him along. So that's mainly what I did. I mean, a lot of time I think with Nigel coming up with the BMX, I think it was an outlet. We come from a West Indian household, not a strict one, but it is one. And you know, the typical thing is, you know, you go to school, you get out, you get what they call a good job, and you continue going. So I think when Nigel found BMX, it allowed him to express who he really was and find another avenue to do what he loved and what he was learning to love.
My parents were not supportive at all off the back. It was hard for them to understand, like, hold on, you're outside riding a bike, like, what is this? Like, are you gonna make money with this? Are you gonna have a career with this? Like, they didn't understand it at all. In my household, like, my brother was the only one who really supported me, like, at home.
Now I remember the first Christmas he wanted a BMX bike, and obviously at that time you didn't want a GT. He was really into the craft, so he wanted his own frame, build it. So my parents said, listen, not that they didn't have it, but they didn't see the long-term picture of it. So they said, if you want to get Nigel an XYZ expensive bike, you got to give him your Christmas gifts. So said, so done. The typical day was, mom was not very supportive of it. It wasn't college. She didn't want to hear anything. I think what changed her mind was the first billboard, and we drove by and we said, Mom, look up. And I think that was a big changing point for our family as well as Nigel, but I think bigger for us than Nigel.
Like Adrian said, I did almost 2 years of college and I dropped out to travel and start riding and take it real serious, and she really wasn't trying to hear that at all. At the time, like, it felt right in my heart. Like, I knew this is what I wanted to do. This is where, like, my heart was, where my mind was, so I had to just buckle down and really focus, and I was like, this has to work. Like, there wasn't this wasn't not gonna work. Like, this had to work, you know what I mean? So I dedicated every waking minute I had to it, and with support that I had from, like, my brother and my friends, like, it did work. Thank you for coming on this ride with me throughout my neighborhood, Jamaica, Queens. We out here, Laurelton. Had a good time, but now I'm about to get me some jerk cut because I'm hungry. It's one of the best jerk spots in Queens. So you already know what it is, man. Shout out to Queens. It's your boy Nigel Sylvester. I'm out of here.